Yo, this is the Ranking Rizzler on Appropriations, serving Connecticut's 3rd District. It's time to enter your dark academia Congress era. All right, besties, House appropriation is the money moves in Congress. We are not chasing the bag, we are the bag. Democrats are making life smoother through government funding. It's giving, it's giving. So Sigma, main character energy. But Republicans' project 2025 is mad sus. Eliminating the Department of Education? Negative aura points. Basically, the biggest phantom tax on the environment, on your education, and your rights. Big L posting it online, buddy. Democrats understood the assignment, but go off. See how I keep you informed? Very cutesy, very demure.
It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime, which is why they're so frustrated, because they really want our local law enforcement to go out and round up people when they could be looking out for the murderers and the sexual abusers as well as the robbers. They want them to go and round people up on civil accusations. And so
yes, we will continue to cover this topic, how deranged these people can be. The Democrat Party right now is not a serious party. This is their way to portray to young people like they are the party of the young. It is crazy. At a certain point, they decided to go on these rampage TikTok videos, crazy, and it is not going well for them. I did a couple of videos where people are coming out, even Democrats, criticizing them like never before. They can't even listen. I have seen these for about 4 days now. They can't even stop. It is important. I show you some videos. Bima had a segment where he called out this ghetto Democrat, Jasmine. She has been number one in the Democrat Party, speaking rubbish blatantly, saying things that doesn't even make sense.
Criminals are in this country. You can Google it. You don't have to trust me. But the people that commit 80% of the most violent crimes in this country are white supremacists.
Let me make sure y'all got the facts. Most extreme crimes that take place in this country are committed by white supremacists. 80%.
Child, are you ready to see this fuck ass, fake ass felon on stage? I see you got your cross because you know the devil is here to still kill and destroy.
I needed some garlic.
Some
That's
garlic.
it. I need some garlic too. I need all the things, honey. Am I ready to see him? No. But you know, we'll see. I'm here.
Look, I'm calling it the state of delusion with this man because obviously he's very delusional.
Yeah.
Child, let's talk about delusion. This man really thinks that he's going to give the American people, and some people believe this lie, that he's going to give us a $2,000 check. The math ain't mathing.
2,000. I thought it was 5.
Maybe it's 5,000. You know, they can't get their numbers right.
Let me help you. It's 0. How about that? It's 0. And I know people gonna feel away. Listen, all I do is give y'all facts. So you come back to me when you don't get that check and say, Jasmine, you were right. Just like y'all want to get out there and say all kinds of, other stuff.
He's hearing all kinds of nonsense and bullshit. Let me just be real. And we weren't gonna sit for that shit. We wouldn't. We showed up. And if he had some sense, then maybe we would have been about that life. But y'all know he ain't got no sense. So please give some love. This took a little bit of coordinating to do for sure. We got some cool shirts. We got Madam Williams.
This is not what we should be doing. I don't even know why we fighting with Greenland. Why we fighting with Greenland? We fighting with Canada. We fighting with Mexico. Yet we in love with Putin. What is happening? Like, this is not America. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me up because I'm ready to get on with it. That while we may not have the numbers just yet, that doesn't mean that we don't have fight left in our bodies. And so I am going to fight him every step of the way until we get what we deserve, because it was my ancestors that built this motherfucker. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done.
First of all, thank you for making the back of my head famous. But second of all, if we could do a sequel, if you could tell Donald Trump anything tonight, what would you tell him?
I would tell him to grow a spine. and stop being Putin's hoe.
To be truthful, there is nothing about this lady that is professional. Everything she is doing is unprofessional. What I realized with her, she went to expensive universities. She's not from the ghetto. The way she used to speak before and comparing to now has changed. Now she is claiming like she came from that kind of poor background. People are digging up old videos of hers to prove that this lady is a liar. Maher is not having it right. Take a look at this.
A very unpopular administration. The Democrats, they're very unpopular right now, and their issues are unpopular, and she's running out here trying to protect and defend that, and it's not a good look, especially with black folks. We ain't trying to hear none of that shit. And her social media strategy is forced. You know, she's trying too hard to go viral. It's cringy because it's performative sass, and she's out here promoting more immigration. So you're not really reading the room. And also, to be very honest, that whole strong, sassy black woman trope, that shit is being overplayed. Yeah, that lost its muster. See, this is why the DNC, they're about a decade behind. They think, okay, let's push out that strong black woman, sister girl shit, and everybody's going to fall for it and fall in line. So they get Jasmine out here to be the sassy, no nonsense black woman to excite the base. And people are tired of that shit because, okay, strong black women didn't run around sassing all day. They did something for the family. They provided for the family. They sacrificed for the family. They fed the family. They advocated for the family. That's where the strength was. The strength wasn't you running around being loud, sassy, with big goddamn caterpillar eyelashes and flipping bundles all day. You know what? And that's not associated with black woman's strength. That's associated with hood radishness, which is the opposite of black woman's strength.
Yes, before we go into this Maher's video, let me say this. Don't say, oh, you're a black person criticizing a black, or don't say a white man criticizing. Maher sees this lady's behavior to be unprofessional. This is how podcasters talk. That is according to Maher, not a member of Congress. She claimed like she's from the ghetto, but people are digging up her old videos, history, like to prove this wrong. The kind of university this lady attended, at first she used to speak normally, but along the way she thought bringing this issue of ghetto should be the new trend. She is lying to people. It is the same way we saw Kamala Harris changing the tone every single time she's with a different audience.
Was apropos of what's going on the left. And by the way, if you watch the speech, I saw mostly the clips of it, and mostly it was people in the audience, the guy with the cane, people with like paddles. Oh, there's the cane dude. And then there's, okay, here's our pussy hat uniform. And these, looks like you're at a auction signs. I mean, it was, John Fetterman called it a sad cavalcade of self-owns and unhinged pendulum. I said we should run last week. The Democrats seem so lost, and here's Jasmine Crockett. Get on with it. On with what would be my first question. And also, this is the way this is like how a podcaster talks.
Absolutely. First of all, it's good to see you in the new year. No one could have told me that when I went down to Austin, now it looks like a little bit over a year ago, that I would be running for Congress. It's just not what my plan was. But what I've always decided is that I would step up when there was a need.
Listen, he up there, he's spewing all kinds of nonsense and bullshit. Let me just be real. And we weren't gonna sit for that shit. We wouldn't,
But when she called me and said, I think it's time for me to retire, and you're the one that I believe should take my seat,
I really was kind of caught off guard. I didn't anticipate that. If anyone knows anything about the Congresswoman, they know. We showed up, and if he had some sense, then maybe we would have been about that life. But y'all know he ain't got no sense. So please give some love.
Yes, this is her showing her true colors. She was a different person, now a different person. Can you really trust someone that is doing things like this? I want you to know. Yeah, look at how she's talking. That is who she was. But bring in Ghetto now to modify her language so people should look at her like...
To show that they're willing to play hardball. No one wins in a government shutdown, let's be clear. It's not good for the public, but they need some kind of an actual action beyond just whining outside of a federal building.
Thank you guys for always being there, sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. I don't want to make the videos long. As of clips behind here, this is just for the YouTube algorithm. They disturb a lot on this channel. Reason sometimes I don't even know why they continue to disturb the channel.
Right. You're all in.
All in. So I feel like we at war right now with the Democrats. I know.
Why go after them, too? Go after the Republicans.
Because they don't know how to fight and beat. The Democrats are not meeting the moment.
If people vote for the...
As long as we wrap before the new season of South.
Watch this moment where, of course,
when we talk about...
Go there. What's up, my brother?
It's all because of Trump. It is insane.
Real enemies. Like, I think that they actually want to kill me.
On social media for admitting that, but so be it. And the fact is that it doesn't matter whether Vice President Vance planned it or just took the opportunity to bait Zelensky. Zelensky took the bait, okay?
Yeah.
And
what happened at the White House today?
Today, Donald Trump irreparably destroyed
an American ally that will reverberate all around the world and stain America's
ever seen, certainly on television.
It was a truly historic moment, not in the good way. One that I fear realigned the world order, upending the only foreign policy consensus that most living Americans and Europeans have ever known.
A complete and utter mess. We don't gain anything by acting like bullies, and this is what bullies do.
I think there's no question that this was a setup. You heard Donald Trump say at the end of that clip you played, this is great television.
To issue an apology tonight?
Absolutely.
All right, so, but what else is going on?
Statement for sure to say that it is one of the most astonishing moments that we have ever seen happen.